See you, ran out.
Steve, that was wonderful. Thank you very much. We've all had a wonderful day today.
You ran out.
And now I call on Simon to give a response.
Put your jacket on.
Well, if you think I've got a posh voice, you may as well leave now. I'm not putting my fake posh voice on stage. Thank you very much for your kind words. I thought you was going to open the Olympics at one point. Right. You have to bear with me, because I have trouble reading out loud, so this is going to be really good. Okay, I'd like to... please remain seated. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Steve, once again. It's very nice of you. It's very touching. Are you all having a good time? Yeah. I can't see none of you. I've got a light in my eyes. It's just turned into a square now, so that's great. Okay. My wife and I... Right, thank you all for coming. To Rachel's family, welcome. To my family and friends, welcome back. Most of you know, Rachel and I film and take... that sounds so wrong. But we film and take photographs of weddings. And to be honest with you, we've heard every speech going. We haven't heard your speech, well done. But I think the photographer and the cameraman will agree with me when you can literally mouth every speech that comes along. A lot of people use the internet, don't they, Paul? So what I said to myself is, Simon, you're better than that. You can come up with your own speech. Yeah. So I sat down and I had a go. You're going to love this, right? This is the first, because I thought I'll write some funny bits and then I'll sort of weave them in eventually, you know. This is the first bit I attempted at, right? It didn't make, well, it was going to make the speech really, innit? Let's be honest. It wasn't going to, but... Right, here we go. Not many of you know this, but I was once abducted by aliens. And when my captor, Quagar, was about to administer his third, Class A anal probe, I turned to him and said, "What does love mean to you?" And it's from that moment I thought, no, I better really go on the internet. It just wasn't going to work, was it? Right, sorry? No, right, okay. I'm doing really well, apparently. That's good, thanks. Right, let's be honest, this doesn't get much better. But before I talk about my beautiful wife, and she does look beautiful today, doesn't she? I'm going to start with some thank yous. So, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank you to you, Steve, because without your checkbook, this day would have been possible. So thank you very much, I do appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank you to Tracy for helping Steve sign the checks. Making sure he didn't turn up in the suit of armour, or worse still, that jacket. Seriously, you've done loads for us, and I'm very touched by what you've done. So, thank you very much. What was?
It's not the trousers.
Okay, where am I? I first met Tracy and Steve a few years back at someone's birthday party. It was at someone's birthday party, yeah. And Rachel, who was a friend of mine at the time, she introduced me to her parents, and I did the usual Simon Burridge line of, what was it, Trace? What was the line? Can't you remember? You quoted it to me the second time I met you. The second time I met you was, "Oh, I'm definitely going to marry you now, Rach. Now I've got your mum." That went down well when I walked into the house with her a few years later. Really. Right, okay, thank you also to my mum and dad. Flows beautifully, doesn't it? Thank you to mum and dad for always looking after me. I think we both agree that I was never really the pain in the family. Hence the white hair. I am the youngest of three, both my parents are older. Dad took me sea fishing, and as I was swimming back to the pier, I thought to myself, I don't know, I remember the first time my mum took me to judo, and as I was swimming back to the pier, I thought to myself, judo suits are really heavy when they're wet. Mum, I'd like to thank you very much for letting Rachel wear your headband. I'm sure it'll be back, so thank you. Dad, I'd like to thank you for letting me wear your underpants. And I think everyone else will agree. I'd also like to thank you for keeping that recipe so secret for years. Which is why potato fried chicken is still the best way. I've got a couple of gifts for you as well. Is it going on, Santa? What's happened with shirt? That's got what? Yeah, that's it. Right there. I told you about it. Right, okay, what Why Rachel's doing that is, which we should have gave out half hour ago, I'd like to thank the ushers. For what are you asked? Exactly. So if Matt, Ian, I do know these people, I just can't remember. Matt, Ian, Darren and my lovely son Ryan would like to come up to give for you. So thank you. It's worse than that. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I don't know. Ian, thanks, mate. I'd also like to thank my brother-in-law David, like Steve did, for being a wonderful Toastmaster. So thanks, Dave.
Thank you very much.
I'd also like to thank our page boy, Alfie. Walking to me down the aisle towards me. I've got your present, Alfie. Do you want to come get it? This way. Right for kids. Right for kids. Rob. Oh, yeah. Right, let's stay. What have you got? Wow. I'll show Mummy quick. Show Mummy. Show Mummy. Also, big thank you to the two bridesmaids, Billy and Timothy. Alright, I don't know where I am. Just talk about yourself. Now to my best man. I've known Paul for over 20 years. I was his apprentice, and because he's short of material, I'm not going to talk too much about the apprenticeship, because I actually think that's all he's got on me, to be honest. I might be wrong.
How little you know.
Paul took me on my first Charlton away game all those years ago, and as I was swimming back to the pier, to myself, away games, I've got that tune going. I've been informed that he's had a back injury, he's had to retire from golf. Don't ever remember him starting. There is nothing, no, to be honest, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you, Paul, and I know there's nothing you wouldn't do for me. And that's why we spent the last 20 years doing absolutely nothing for each other. So we've got to agree with my lines. Stand 3 lines, isn't it? You looked gutted when I said it. Right, okay, where am I? Sorry. Let me move on to my lovely wife. Yeah, I think I've already said this, but I'll say it again. I think everybody all agree when I say how beautiful she looks. Right? The first time I met Rachel, I remember thinking to myself, you have got no chance. But fair play to her, she kept trying. And I eventually agreed to go out with her. No, seriously, I've always had a soft spot for her. She's the apple of my eye. I love you so much. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that I've never told anyone before. Rachel doesn't know this story either, and it's really bizarre. And I only worked it out a couple of months ago. But when I was young, right, I wasn't, Paul will agree, you're going to mention this as well, through this speech completely. But when I was young, I was very quiet when I was Paul, and I was too scared to go out and get a ask to go out. I'm not now, I'm standing now. But I was too scared. I remember one day I was playing in the park with my mate, and we were knocking around the football, done a bit of tennis and that. And he said to me, right, I'm off now, I'm going. I said, where are you going? He said, well, I've been invited around my girlfriend's house to watch the tennis. I said, oh, right, it's the final. He went, yeah, I've been invited around to watch the final. I went, all right, then see you later. And as he went off, I thought to myself, oh, well, you know, I wish I had the guts to ask to get away out and stuff like that. So as I sat in the park drinking my tit top, and having a Texan bar, right, this furry flower thing flew around. People from Gray's End should know what this is. One of those furry ball flower things. We used to call them fairies, wasn't it? Or fairies or angels. You know what I'm on about? And what do you do with one of them? You grab one, don't you, and you make a wish. So I grabbed this thing. I remember this, it's hilarious. Because people were sort of looking, but I was doing it on the sly, you know, you do, sort of thing. I wonder. So I was sitting there, I was like this, you know, and all of a sudden I thought, I wish I had a girlfriend. And then I let it go, and it moved flying around, and it landed on the table next to me where this kid ate his toy dinosaur. Just pretending, oh, there we go, that's the end of that. Anyway, I actually got away, right? And I thought, oh, it might have a chance, you know, as you do. I've made loads of wishes like that, just to sit here. Anyway, that's a bit bad leave, I can even write that on there. It's good, wasn't it? It's on a roll now. Anyway, I go home and I thought, I'll watch the Wimbledon as well. It was all into it. And the reason I remember the Wimbledon so well is because Pat Cash played Ivan Mendel, and everyone had those checkered headbands on that Pat Cash used to wear. And the date of that was the 5th of July 1987. And that is Rachel's birthday. I'm upset, I'm making it up, you know. Anyway, you know, I didn't know until 20 years later that my wishes come true. Why are you laughing, folks? Don't you believe that? I didn't know until 20 years later my dream had come true. The strangest thing is, right, Rachel will answer this for you, she has nightmares every now and then. You see, this is where I bring the story back in. What were those nightmares of Rachel? And she still hasn't, ladies and gentlemen.
Dinosaurs.
How spooky is that? I wish she went into that kitty toy dinosaur. She had dreams about it. I thought I'd get more of a laugh on that, to be honest. The funny thing is, I did have a girlfriend in the end, and my first girlfriend was called Rachel, and Rachel's first boyfriend was called Simon. I have no idea if that's got anything to do with it, you know. Before I mention it, it's all a bit slow. safe. Anyway, now that I'm happily married, and I mean happily married, I would like to ask anyone if they've still got a key to my one-bedroom flat in Rochester, can they please return it now? This is the only way I can only try and be funny, because if I'm not funny, then I'm a nervous tonight. If I'm not funny, then I'll be crying because I'm so happy. I've been through... I've been through lots of self-inflicted hell to do this.